and welcome back and happy May the 4th. I thought it would be fun to do a Star Wars themed video today since Star Wars is literally one of my favourite things of all time. And I came across this Star Wars tag and I thought this would be perfect. Question 1 is your favourite Star Wars movie, and that is Empire Strikes Back, though I absolutely love The Last Jedi also. Question 2 is the coolest Star Wars planet. This is a really hard one because I really love so many of the planets. I think Naboo is really beautiful. We don't get to see a lot of it, but I feel like what we do see, it's very cool. I always loved Mandalore. I think that's a really interesting planet with so much like history and importance. Alderaan is, I wish we got to see more Alderaan on screen because that sounds really beautiful as well. But my pick for my favourite planet is gonna go to Mustafar because it's got all those Sith vibes. And I'm down for that. Question 3 is, would you be a Jedi or a Sith? And obviously I would be a Sith. Question 4 is, who is your favourite Star Wars character? Most probably Princess Leia. Princess Leia, yeah, is probably my favourite character. I just love her so much. I love what she stands for. I've loved her ever since I started watching Star Wars when I was younger, and I love her through everything I've seen and read or heard from her since, and Carrie Fisher is my absolute favourite person of all time. Also really love Ahsoka Tano and Kylo Ren. Question 5 is, what is your favourite musical theme? So probably the Binary Sunset. I absolutely love the moment when Luke stands and looks over the horizon on Tatooine. That score gives me like goosebumps. Absolutely adore it. Or just the main title theme, or the Duel of the Fates. And by the way, I'm not going to just pick one answer for each question because I'm indecisive and obviously can't do that. Question 6 is, what is the coolest battle? If we're saying like battle in general, like the Battle of XYZ, probably the Battle of Yavin. Yeah, from A New Hope. That's probably the best battle. But if we're picking like individual, like maybe like lightsaber battle, then the throne room in The Last Jedi between Kylo Ren, Rey and the Red Guards, Duel of the Fates, or the battle between Obi-Wan and Anakin on Mustafar. But there's so many great ones. They're just the ones that stick in my head. Question 7, what is your favourite ship? I feel like it's obviously the Millennium Falcon. If I had to pick a ship, that's probably what I would pick. But I love the Slave One, and I also love the Ghost. Question 8, what is your favourite line of dialogue? It's obviously, there's too many of them, Master Skywalker. What are we going to do? My most quoted one is, you were the chosen one. Said you were supposed to destroy the Sith, not join them. Yeah, that. But my actual favourite quote is, you stuck up, half-witted, scruffy looking nerf herder. That's my actual favourite line. Question 9 is, what do you think of the prequel trilogy? I don't love the prequel trilogy. I don't like Attack of the Clones at all, pretty much. I think there's nice moments in all of them, but I think overall just the poor writing just sort of ruined them for me. The dialogue in particular, just, yeah, no. But yeah, I don't hate them. I think they're enjoyable in some way, and yeah, I just hate parts of them, and I hate how boring the story is and how slow it is and how they just could have done something so much better. But I absolutely love Ewan McGregor as Obi-Wan Kenobi. Yeah. Love. Question 10 is, lightsaber or blaster? Obviously lightsaber. Question 11 is, do you own any Star Wars video games? And I do. I own some of the Battlefront games. I remember I still have the, I think it's Battlefront 2 on the PlayStation 2. And then I have Battlefront and Battlefront 2 on the PS4. I did steal Jedi Fallen Order off my brother, but I haven't played it yet. I want to say steal, he lent it me and I haven't actually played it. And I still own the movie tie-in game of A Phantom Menace on PlayStation 1, Me and my brother used to play that so much when we were kids, and I think I tried to play it again a couple of years ago and was like, oh, this is really bad. This is no good. But I feel like I'm really interested to play that again just to actually see what it's like. But the answer is yes, I do own Star Wars video games. Question 12 is your favourite Star Wars scene, and like there's absolutely no way I can pick one scene that is my favourite in Star Wars, because there is just so much Star Wars and there's just so many to pick from. Like there is no way I can pick just one. So some of my favourite scenes I'll include when Darth Vader says, "I'm your father" to Luke, when Leia says, "I love you," and Han says, "I know." Either of the fights from Rey and Kylo Ren in both The Force Awakens on Starkiller Base and in the throne room in The Last Jedi. The scene where Leia strangles Jabba in Return of the Jedi. The twin sunset on Tatooine. Obi-Wan versus Anakin on Mustafar in Revenge of the Sith. Episode of Rebels with Kanan. I won't spoil it if you've not seen Rebels, but you know the moment if you know it. In any moment with the child in Mandalorian, but particularly when he eats the eggs. When Ahsoka leaves the Jedi Temple in the Clone Wars. And I think that's just... So yeah, there are a few of my favourite Star Wars scenes. I literally could probably go on listing those loads. And I know that that's not an answer to the question. Like my favourite Star Wars scene, I've just listed a load of favourites. But there's some of my favourite moments across all of the films and television shows. Question 13 is, which outfit do you wish you had in your wardrobe? I don't know. They all seem quite impractical. From like a design element, I would really like Bo-Katan's armour, because she has a really cool helmet. Like, that's a pretty cool outfit. But for more practicality, Rey's outfit from The Last Jedi. Question 14 is character you would marry, and I think either Poe Dameron or Kylo Ren, obviously. Question 15 is character you would have as your sidekick, and I think I would probably pick BB-8. He seems very useful and not annoying. Like, I would love to be able to say 3PO, but he's just so annoying. I feel like I would actually dismantle him, even though he's kind of my favourite droid. And if the child counts as a sidekick, then I'd change my answer to the child. Question 16 is your favourite villain, and I know most people probably just say Darth Vader for this, but I'm picking Kylo Ren. Kylo Ren is my favourite villain, though I do really like Thrawn from Rebels, and I really want to read his book series, all of the books that he appears in, because I think he's a very interesting character in general. So Kylo Ren or Thrawn, but obviously, you know, Darth Vader is pretty cool too. Question 17 is, what colour would your lightsaber be? And obviously it would be purple, because that's my vibe. If it's good enough for Sam Jackson, then it's good enough for me. Question 18 is Padme or Leia, and I'm picking Leia because she is my favourite character in all of Star Wars. Though Padme does have her moments, especially in Clone Wars, I feel like she is very good in. And I like the idea of Padme, but I wish she was written better in the movies. Question 19 is, what are your thoughts on the new movies coming out? So I assume this was written before the Force Awakens, The Last Jedi and Rise of Skywalker came out. So if you mean what are my thoughts on that trilogy, then I do like it. Overall, there are some choices in the final movie that are debatable in many ways. But overall, I would say my thoughts on the trilogy are very positive. But if you mean like what new stuff is coming out, or my thoughts on actual new stuff coming out, I'm very excited for the Rogue Squadron movie, because Patty Jenkins is going to be directing it, so I'm all for that. Also, we have an untitled Taika Waititi movie, so I'm obviously on board with that, and rumours of a Rian Johnson trilogy. All of those sound exciting to me. But also there's so much great TV looking like it's coming out soon. Obi-Wan Kenobi, my Ewan, is coming back. I'm so excited for that series. You have absolutely no idea how much I love Ewan McGregor as Obi-Wan Kenobi. And I'm very excited that Hayden Christensen gets another chance as Anakin. because Anakin is a very interesting character, and I don't think Hayden Christensen is as terrible as people say he is. I think the dialogue with which he had to say and it was given, and just sort of the way that they were filmed, I don't think it really helped his performance. And I'm just excited that he gets another chance to come back and as Darth Vader and see what happens. I'm really excited to see what that story is going to be. I'm obviously excited that my girl Ahsoka gets her title lead in a TV series. I cannot wait to see that story. I don't even care what they do. I hope they do what everyone thinks they're going to do with that series, but like, I'm fine if they don't. I'll just watch anything. Yeah, and also I'm excited for Andor as well. I love him and K2SO in Rogue One, so I'm glad they get to see some more of them. And finally, question 20 is, what is your favourite Star Wars book? Now, I've not read loads of Star Wars books, but I have been, I have a shelf just up there which is packed full of Star Wars books that I'm making my way through at the moment. If I had to pick one, it would probably be Leia, Princess of Alderaan. I absolutely love the way Claudia Gray understands the character of Leia and writes about her. I think this one is particularly wonderful. I love seeing more of Alderaan. Basically, she's learning all her duties as part of the kingdom, and she is going off to Coruscant to sit on like the Senate and to learn about that, to represent her planet, and she's learning all of that, and she meets lots of people. You have we meet Vice Admiral Holdo in this as well, which I really like, and this ties into like the run-up to The Last Jedi, so we get to see like Crate and a few different bits that tie in with that. So I really enjoy this book. I think Claudia Gray absolutely nails the character. She just writes so well about Leia. I also absolutely love another Claudia Gray book, and that is Master and Apprentice. This one follows Qui-Gon Jinn and Obi-Wan before the events of Phantom Menace. So Obi-Wan has just become the apprentice to Qui-Gon Jinn. Qui-Gon Jinn has just lost his master, Count Dooku, so he's trying to deal with that, and this book sort of shows how they don't seem like a real good fit as a master and apprentice, and sort of shows how they became the pair we see them in the Phantom Menace. So that was the Star Wars tag. I hope you enjoyed listening to my ramblings about my favourite Star Wars things and all what I love from this universe. So happy May the 4th. Tell me your favourite Star Wars moments in the comments, your favourite characters. What are your thoughts on the movies, the old, the new, the in-between, all the new stuff that's coming out? Just come and talk Star Wars to me, because I'm always up for talking Star Wars with everybody. If you liked what you saw today, subscribe to my channel for more movies and book content, and I will see you soon. Bye!